a didactic that you plus all these aspects on your planification, on your activities. This is the method, the very clear and simple method. The book enhanced the process of the kids, the process of the teenagers, in special in language. The brain plasticity of the students, that is the process when a kid start to build systems into her brain. This is science, but apply in the classroom to creation and neural networks. And the other part of the process, this is very special, is this bottle with piltons. Just piltons, why? But what is that? Yes, these piltons are a part. It's the other part of the process. Just cost $10. Yes, the piece. The new way to teach other language just for $10. But what is that? These investigators found that the emotion imports. What is that? Yes, when a person make a positive emotion in the process of learning something, this increase and enhance the connection, the neuronal networks. Yes, even an author Willis in 2021 says that the hormone cortisol increase the stress in a person and decrease the level of learning a language. With these pilgrims, all your students will be in a very powerful and happy emotion. All the students can think that your class is a stimulate and a positive stimulate. Yes, and the author really said that it's a process, it's a relationship between D, A, and S. The dopamine of a stimulate, a happy stimulate that is for these pilgrims and your class. The acetylcholine and adrenaline for a student when he's expecting the answer, when he's expecting if it's okay or if it's wrong. And the serotonin when a person make the answer and make relax with the answer. It's a positive thing in all the body. This is the motion. That's the reason. Because this method emphasizes in an emotional approach. Yes, the emotion can be powerful on your students. Obviously, the positive emotions can enhance this process, and the negative emotion decrease the level of English in the student. But your question may be asked, how apply this in my classroom? Who apply this information, this amazing information in my classroom, in my classes, in my life like a teacher? And it's very easy. With this information, you know that you have to motivate your students. You have to increase this motivation. In the first part of the class, you have to increase this feeling, this emotion, because we need the desire to communicate something. We need the desire to learn from the kids, by the students. Other parties eliminate all the situation with the stress. Eliminate, change the point of view of the students to make a stress situation with a happy situation. Another important part is the mistakes and the feedback. These are very important points because the kids, the students and teachers needs to see the weaknesses. All the class have an opportunity to increase, an opportunity to make better. I want to provide an example. Imagine that you are a kid, yes? And you wake up with the emotion to learn because the teacher are very powerful, The teacher is unique and change everything everything stressing situation in a career, in a learning, and in a good environment, situation, and class. Obviously, you have to pay attention. You have to take notes. I don't know. You have to focus on the class. Because I feel okay. I feel very good with this teacher. On the other side, imagine if you are a kid, when a situation is the opposite. You haven't stressed all the time. And in this class, it's increased, just count the minutes, count the seconds to finish that class. Tell me, do you believe that any kid learn with that situation? Create a positive learning environment is the most powerful tool that you as a teacher increase with this method. And a specific strategy for fostering the positive emotion, it's very easy. With this method, we speak about make a good learning environment, pat and get a feedback from the students, foster the interaction between the students and between the teacher and the student. And in this method, understand that the student is the protagonist of this process. The teacher is administrator. Yes, it's a creator. You have the opportunity to change. Just call 5555 to this program comes the happiness. And bye-bye, see you to the next.